Alright folks, what's up? Welcome to Dragonflight. Let's do a quick overview of where Prot Warrior is here. So Prot is in, I'm not gonna lie, how's Prot doing? Prot's good. It's very, very good. Overall, I think Blizzard's done a fantastic job of keeping this gameplay engaging. I comfortably pugged KSM with my Prot Warrior, and that's not me trying to brag it up, as I am not anything more than a P50 player by any means, but this was a great fun spec to play in Shadowlands. It's even more so as we go into Dragonflight here. Why I'm making that claim? There's just so much synergy. So before we jump into the depths of this, we've got our class tree on the left hand side and then our spec tree on the right. A couple key points for us. We will be prioritizing seismic reverberation. If Whirlwind or Revenge hits 3 or more enemies and it hits them one additional time for 30% damage. So 30% damage onto your main AoE damage dealing skill. Absolutely fantastic. Next, we will be prioritizing Avatar. You almost have to. Like, it's just an absolute blast. For me, I'll start in the first half of the expansion anyway, probably with a movable object, activating Avatar Shield Wall, cast the other. That's kind of a play on what we were doing with Signet of Tormented Kings, but I can live with that. We've got some choices if you want to go with Thunderous Roar, which is a big AoE bleed, or if you'd prefer the Shockwave build, and Shockwave is in a great spot here. We've got the option for the AoE stun that we've come to love, but you can increase that damage by 350% by Sonic Boom, or you can go with Shockwave's range increasing by 6 yards. Cooldown being reduced by 15 seconds, down to a 25-second cooldown. That's basically every pack that you come across, you'll be hitting with Shockwave. That's probably how I'm leaning, to be honest, from a build perspective. At the very least, load up on Shockwave. I think we're going to have a ton of fun. So, Thunderous Roar, Thunderous Words, Avatar, immovable object, and then Shockwave, and you will find all kinds of synergy, and you'll be just clapping the mobs out there. You just wait. Now, from a spec perspective, honestly, a lot of these elements, right? Last Stand, Demoralizing Shout, these are all core capabilities for us. Where we really see the changes is actually just where we have choice. So you'll start to see little things. We're going to stick with sudden death, but ultimately you've got heavy repercussions. So Shield Slam generates 2 more rage and extends the duration of shield block. Yeah, there's some perks there. Or alternatively, Into the Fray, and you gain 2% haste for every enemy or ally within 10 yards. Because we're talking about the progressive raid build right now, we're going to go with the simple approach with heavy repercussions. Obviously in Mythic Plus this starts to look different. What we will continue to roll with, we're going to go down next to Shield Charge. That's going to be one of our abilities get to. Charge to an enemy with your shield, you hammer them with a bunch of damage other enemies around them. It also stuns the primary target for 4 seconds. That's going to be so much fun in Mythic Plus. And then finally, Champion's Bulwark. Shield Charge deals 20% increased damage, so 20% on top of that. Grants you Shield Block, Revenge, and generates an additional 20 Rage. And that is just like the legendary that we used with Reprisal. If you can recall that way, it's going to be a blast. Looking down into our kit, we're actually not going to jump to get this end state ability. We're going to prioritize Booming Voice just because of its synergy with Demoralizing Shout. We're going with Indomitable to get 10% additional health is incredible. And then Violent Outburst. So consuming 30 rage grants a stack of Seeing Red which transforms at 8 stacks into Violent Outburst, causing your next Shield Slam, Thunderclap to deal 200% increased damage. Real nice, easy passive damage. Hard to beat. Finally, that last point that you're going to get, we're going to put it in Ravager, and it's going to be a really, really fun build here. So pretty straightforward. It's aimed at mobility, raid utility, and driving up your single target damage. I think it does a great job of that. Now, when we jump over to our Mythic Plus build, it's not actually going to change that much. For like, to the untrained eye, it looks like nothing's absolutely changed. So there's a couple of small key components here. There's no change on the right hand side. You will put a point in Ravager again. You'll put 2 points in Indomitable and Violent Outburst. You'll put that point back into Shield Charge, and you'll put your point into Champion's Bulwark. So really the only thing that's changed, we've jumped into the fray. That's how we're sitting right now. Challenging shout, I find that's always helpful, especially right now with different classes and their high degree of burst. And we're going to be learning the pull strategies for different dungeons. Disrupting shout, I just ignore it. It's not too long of a, like, knocking that cooldown down to 1.5 minutes still isn't that much of a difference maker for us, especially if you've got Shockwave already queued up on the other side. So keep that in mind. I think Prot is going to be amazing. I think it's even going to be fun to level with. That's how excited I am for it. Let me know your thoughts below, and thanks for checking out the vid. Alright folks, take care. Bye.